The most that you hear when you tell people that you're a musician is kind of the negative side, because it doesn't seem as achievable to a lot of people as getting a job in a bank or in an office. And I think it's totally, the current climate that we're in now, I really don't think that there's much of a difference in stability of jobs. Then again, a lot of people kind of see what you do and they're really, really, really positive about it. And I've met hundreds of people on the underground when I've been busking that have just been so positive and have wished me luck, that it's that kind of drives you on to the next bit. I've always loved music, and always loved making music and listening to music, but I actually seriously thought about making a living out of it when I left uni. And it's very, very safe kind of being in uni and studying and doing your thing when you're there, and then you leave and realise that you have to do something with it. So I think that's the first time that I thought I can't really do anything else other than make music, because I was so in love with it. And I did a lot of my growing after I left, so a lot of the guitar stuff happened after I left uni, and a lot of the composition happened after I left. It's really when I started to be on my own and kind of think about what I wanted to do that I grew into kind of a whole different discipline, really. Because you're teaching yourself, and that takes a lot of desire to explore a whole bunch of other things. There's that point where your brain is shutting down and your body is shutting down, and you just feel like you might melt into the ground, and then all of a sudden your survival instinct kicks in and you realise that you've still got a lot of life to live. When I meet people like my family and the people around me who have been through so much, it's that experience and that kind of image of their life that is not so apparent, because everyone's kind of blinded by a lot of superficial things a lot of the time. It just gives you a little bit of a kick to kind of realise your potential and what you're capable of and what you're capable of creating and doing, that we're actually really incredibly strong. It's really just about that point where you decide, no, forget it, and I'm going to carry on.
Instinctively, Isabella responds to herself instinctively. So she needs to be encouraged in the same way, without being selfish. And also, I've always maintained and told them what my parents told us. Whatever you do, be truthful and be happy with it. If you want to sell newspapers on the corner of the street for the rest of your life, be truthful and be happy with it. Yourself been doing it.
Okay, this competition is called the Jam Draw, and it's a simultaneous acoustic music and art competition. And essentially, through the heats, one musician goes through and one artist goes through, all the way to the final, where basically the musicians are going for a production thing with a local producer, where they get to get 2 tracks, and the artists get to have their art displayed here.
Okay, we're really quickly back. Amazing, guys. Right now we're going to have Bella Kardasis, who's going to be playing for you right now. Give it up.
One of those things that you either go into 100% or you don't at all. When you don't at all, then it can still be a hobby, it can still be something you love, but if you want it to be your living, then you have to really take it 100% and just do it. And that's really some of the best advice I've ever got as well, is just to go and do it. And like, if it means changing your life, then change your life, but you will never know that. It's probably not a safe business to be in. I know that it constantly, you're thinking, oh, when will I get my next project, or when will I do my next gig, or when will something happen, and you just really have to immerse yourself in it and do as much as possible. Write as much as possible, even when you're not working on anything, and get it out there, because what we do is meant to be listened to, and if you're not making it and if you're not putting it out there for someone to listen to it, then there's no point. Do it if you love it, if you really, 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 really want to do it, and it might be safe, it might not. I'm still in the learning stages. It could go either way, but I'd highly recommend it.
Musician going into the final of the Jam Draw is... Bella, please, guys. Where's Bella?
Bella's got through from the second round, and there'll be, how many more? 5 more rounds, so there's 7 rounds altogether, and she'll go through to the final and hopefully win 2 tracks to be recorded with a local producer.
A case of kind of being really, really poor and not having any money, because I have jobs, and I've had jobs that I've taken to sustain doing music. So I'm not afraid of getting a job, and I'm not afraid of, working so that I can uphold this. It's not a matter of, like, if I can't do this, then I'll just, be poverty-stricken and homeless. It's like I'll do whatever I have to do to enable myself to continue doing it. My dream is to be able to really, really securely make a living out of just writing music.